Maayong kinabuhi! Welcome sa ito ang online CAP series entitled Fill My Cup. Mga kapatid, nandito na tayo. Why do we need to disconnect? Kay ang ato ang series, Disconnect to Connect. So, why we need to disconnect? Number one, kinahanglan nato ma-disconnect, no? Para makita or in order for us to revive ourselves from a big hole. Musugot ka og sa dili, mga igsuon ko ni Kristo, mga batan-on, no, sa tuang simbahan, ana ay panahon sa tuang kaugalingon that we lose our battles, no? Naay mga panahon sa tuang kaugalingon nga nawala ta sa dalan. And those memories are representing what we call the big hole. Okay? Ang dakong buslot sa ato ang sitwasyon. And basically from that certain experience, kinahanglan nimo i-revive imuhang kaugalingon, because kung dili gani nimo i-revive imong self, you will never realize that you are disconnected. Mao bitaw na nindot nga sa dagan day sa kinabuhi adunay sitwasyon nga mawala ka, nindot nga sa dagan sa tuang kinabuhi adunay sitwasyon that you feel losing, because dito nimo makita ang panginahanglanon para i-build up again imuhang kaugalingon. Second point po, mga kapatid, no? In the area of disconnection, pag naputol gani nato ang atong relationship to the Lord with another person, dinha nato makita that we really need to find what we call our inner core and potential. O kaning ginatawag ni inner core o potential, it's only you who knows it, diba? May mga areas sa tong kinabuhi that people are pushing us to the best of what we can do, no? Pero basically, at the end of the day, ikaw gyud ang labing nasayod, unsay naa sa imuhang kasing-kasing. Ikaw gyud ang labing nasayod, unsa ang potential nga naa ka. So, ang imong himuon is to find it, pangitaon nimo sa dinha sa imuhang kaugalingon, because remember that your strength will be your strength forever. However, your weaknesses will be transformed into strength if you will work for it. Mga kapatid, diri na ta sa areas of disconnection. Unsa diayng mga ang sa ato ang pag-disconnect sa atong relationship. Number one, atay ginatawag nga relationship, of course. Unsa ning relationship? Mauni imong panaghigalaay sa imong isig kaingon. Na ay cases that you need to cut that certain level. Halimbawa, we're friends, no? And then there are several moments that I don't like the way you act. And if you don't like me at the same time, maybe that is the perfect time para mamalandong ko if kinahanglan ba nako putlon ang relasyon nga naata because we feel intoxicated, or kinahanglan ba nako siya ipadayon because I believe that there is something that we need to work on. Kasi sa kinabuhi baya nato or sa area sa relationship, you should know your own battles, because there are battles that are not worth fighting for. And there are also battles that even if you fight and you know that you are losing, you still fight it because of the courage and the bravery you have within yourselves, no? At hindi din ibig sabihin na kung hindi mo na ipinagpatuloy yung battle na nasimulan mo, talunan ka na. You just stop fighting those battles because you think it's not worth it. Second, professionalism. Sa atuang pagkabatanon, even if you don't have your degree, you don't have that what we call status, no? Pero, natin ginatawag professionalism. Nga naman, kini magong professionalism, isa ni siya sa area sa atuang kinabuhi where our integrity are at stake. No? Unsa meaning integrity? This is actually your total core as a person. Mo bitaw na in life, it's very important that you will act in accordance with the situation. Sa dinha nga pamaagi, dinha na to makita that we are professionals. Third, natin ginatawag family. Mga kapatid, no, it's good to reflect onto this. Kay kani ba yung ginatawag nato nga pamilya, Dako ni siya nga pulong. It's not just a small word. It's a big word that requires small details. Nga naman, we all know nga pag miingon ta family, father and mother, I love you. Does it apply up to this time? Nahigugma ba kasi mong inahan? Nahigugma ba kasi mong amahan? Or shall we say, nahigugma ba kasi mong mga igsuon? And you know what? Sometimes, it's good that we disconnect our relationship with our family. Because, dinha sa pag-disconnect nimo sa imong relasyon sa imong pamilya, dinha nimo makita ang ginatawag nato nga value or bili. Because when you are with them all throughout and forever, basig dili day ka ana ka expressive, dili ka ana ka maayo magpadayag sa imong gibati towards them, no? Pag moingon gani tag disconnect, wala ko nag-ingon nga mulayas kasi inyong balay. Pag moingon tag disconnect with your family, wala ko nag-ingon that you should not live with them. Disconnect because kinahanglan nimo mamalandong in what areas of your family you need to work on. Mao ni hagit. This is the challenge for everybody. Before you sleep tonight, you ask yourself, how's your relationship towards your family? If your relationship is going well, then salutation for you. But if your relationship is not going well, you need to work for it. Sunod, natin ginatawag nga how to be connected. When we cut our disconnection, would it be in relationship, would it be in job, would it be in the family, how to be connected again? Paano man nato ibalik ang naputol nga relasyon? Okay? So, how to be connected again? Number one, I believe it is very essential that we need to eliminate unhealthy habits. Musugot ta og sa dili, batan-on ta. Diba? Daghan kaayo tag buts, daghan tag what if, no? Daghan tag mga whys. Pero I believe you need to eliminate unhealthy habits. Unsa man ning ginatawag nga unhealthy habits? Halimbawa sa sulod sa imong panimalay, since we are in the pandemic, dili ka allowed mo gawas. Unya sige na lang kag Netflix, nagsige na lang kag tan-aw di nagsalida, and then wala na nakatabang nga makapalambo sa imong kaugalingon, then better for you to reflect unto it kung nakakatulong yun o hindi. Kasi kung kanang sige nimo babad sa social media for a long time and you forget to establish relationship with one another, I believe that's unhealthy. Sunod, natin ginatawag that sometimes in life, since babad kita sa ginatawag na social media, maybe it's about time, no, para kanato, that we need to turn off live notifications. Di ba kung na kay Facebook, ma-notify ka if somebody added you, if somebody accepted you, if somebody bash you, or so on and so forth. Pero I believe by turning off our live notification, that means that you don't want to hear anything from the people. You don't want to hear anything from outside of yourself, no? Outside your corner. And basically, by means of turning off, you allow yourself to be connected again. Thirdly, mga kapatid, this is very important, and you know what? My life is a testimony unto this, no? Kana bang, when we act manggod sa kalibutan, we should always respond with humility. You know, that is a big word, humility. Kana bang mapaobsanon nga batasan? You might say that you are successful. You might say that you invested a lot in this world. You might say that you have the luxuries in this world. But at the end of the day, if you don't have that virtue of being humble, kanang batasan sa usa ka mapaubsanong tawo, I believe little by little things will be losing coming from you. Naay mga panahon sa atong kinabuhi nga kinahanglan nato ipaubos atong kaugalingon, and we will let the Lord nga ipataas ta. Mo bitaw na siguro it's about time that sometimes we need dili sometimes, but most of the time, if possible all the time, use this as your prayer na, Lord, may you increase in my life and may I decrease. Ana ra good, simple nga butang. Ngano man kung ikaw gani mapaubsanon, mind you, dili man ko maingon that people will like you. Kung ikaw mapaubsanon, if there is somebody who will be very happy because of your humility, that is the Lord. Because He is the source of all the humility around. Diba? Ang Ginoo na pero nagpaubos siya. That is why when we are humble enough of everything we experience, ang bunga ana, natay ginatawag nga fruitful and genuine interaction. Nga naman, mapaobsanon man ka, you let other people speak to you. Kay mapaobsanon ka, naminaw ka. Kay mapaobsanon ka, ning istorya ka, ning tubagpod ka, but in a way that you don't hurt them. In short, ang pagka mapaobsanon, kay mutuklod ka nato, nga mo build or mo establish og genuine and fruitful yet very meaningful relationship. Sunod, natin ginatawag is that, you really need to give yourself a break. Kanang ingon ana lang, no? It is a very simple thing to do, pero very hard kung ato yung i-actualize. Sige lang tag-ingon, I deserve a break. I deserve to go somewhere. I deserve to rest. Pero hantod lang ka dito sa pulong, but you never give time for yourself sa ginatawag nga break. Wala ni mo gitagaan imong panahon nga sa kinabuhi di ay bisan luyo sa imong busy schedule, tagai og time imong self to rest. Because God Himself rested on the last day, right after the creation. He saw that the world was so beautiful, and finally, He rested. And I believe that is a very strong message, that even if things are not working the way we wanted, give yourself a break. Sunod mga kapatid, no? We should always remember, do not be too hard for yourself. This is a very strong message for me, and of course, for you. Nga naman, sometimes, maayo lang ta sa ubang tao, maayo lang ta sa laing tao, maayo lang ta sa laing entity, sa laing pamilya, pero hindi ka naging mabuti para sa sarili mo. That is why you should not be too hard for yourself. Kana bang tagai og panahon ang imuhang kaugalingon nga dili kaayo nimo siya palisdan. Kung naghila ka, let the tears flow. Kung nahiubos ka, let that feeling sink in unto you. Kung nasuko ka, let that feeling go out and be expressed in forms that you don't hurt other people. Nga naman, by making yourself so hard, you will never see your real and own value. Mao na mga kapanalig, I hope in this series, Disconnect to Connect, we will be reminded nga normal nga mawala ta sa passing. Normal nga to ang relationship dili mag-work the way we wanted. Normal nga sa kinabuhi makapoy ka. Pero that disconnection is what we call the real connection. Because when we experience that spiritual dryness, when we experience psychological dryness, mental dryness, and any aspects of life which we feel that we are dry, dito naman punta po noon. We will be filled in again because the Lord see what we really need. Sana po pagkatapos ng online series na ito, before you go to sleep tonight, you ask yourself, are you willing to disconnect your relationship with anything around you for you to be connected with the Lord? Or you are not willing to be connected, that's why you cannot afford to disconnect? Reflect into it. Maayong kinabuhi, mauni si Kuya Johnrex, ngayong kanunay kauban sa ato ang gimbuhaton dinha sa simbahan. I hope that you learned something from our very short series dinhi sa ato ang Fill My Cup.